For decades, the life and music of Willie Nelson have embodied honesty, resilience, and a philosophy rooted in living fully in the present moment. Known for his iconic voice, braided hair, and outlaw spirit, Nelson has long been more than just a country music legend. He has been a symbol of authenticity in American culture. At 92, however, the legendary performer is navigating one of the most difficult chapters of his life. Age, health struggles, and personal losses have slowly reshaped his daily reality. Yet, even in the face of physical decline and emotional hardship, Nelson continues to hold on to a mindset that has guided him throughout his life. Focus on the present, release negativity, and keep moving forward. A philosophy of now. One of the most powerful ideas Nelson shares is simple yet profound. The only moment anyone truly has control over is the present. He often explains that worrying about the past or stressing about the future accomplishes nothing. Yesterday cannot be changed, and tomorrow is uncertain. The only thing people can truly influence is what they do right now. This philosophy has shaped both his personal life and artistic career. For Nelson, living in the moment is not just advice, it is a survival strategy. By focusing on the present, he believes individuals can find clarity, purpose, and peace. In his view, dwelling on regrets or fears only drains energy that could be used to create, love, and live. The danger of worry. Another belief Nelson often shares is that worry is one of the most destructive habits a person can develop. He has repeatedly said he has never seen worrying actually solve a problem. Instead, it only damages mental and physical health. According to him, every negative thought releases harmful stress into the body. Over time, that constant negativity can weaken a person emotionally and physically. For Nelson, the answer is straightforward. Replace negative thinking with positive awareness. If something cannot be changed, he believes there is no reason to torture oneself over it. This mindset has helped him maintain a sense of calm throughout decades of public scrutiny, personal challenges, and the unpredictable life of a touring musician. A lifetime of openness. Few figures in American music have lived their lives as openly as Willie Nelson. His songs, interviews, and public persona have always reflected a raw honesty about mistakes, struggles, and personal growth. Fans have long admired him not only for his music, but for his transparency. He never tried to present himself as perfect. Instead, he acknowledged his flaws and shared the lessons learned from them. That openness helped create a deep connection with listeners who saw their own experiences reflected in his words. Even now, as he faces health struggles and aging, Nelson continues to speak candidly about what he is going through, reinforcing the authenticity that has defined his career. Facing the reality of aging, despite decades of seemingly endless energy on stage, time eventually catches up with everyone. For Nelson, aging has brought a new set of challenges that no amount of fame or determination can completely prevent. The once tireless performer who traveled endlessly between tour buses and stages now moves more slowly and carefully. Long rehearsals can leave him exhausted, and physical strain takes longer to recover from. The reality of aging has forced him to adjust his lifestyle in ways that would have been unimaginable during his younger years. Yet instead of resisting these changes with bitterness, Nelson has approached them with acceptance, acknowledging that aging is simply another chapter of life. The toll on his lungs. One of the most serious health issues Nelson faces involves his lungs. In numerous interviews, he has openly admitted that decades of smoking and inhaling various substances took a heavy toll on his respiratory health. As a young man, he even experimented with smoking cedar bark before moving on to cigarettes and marijuana. While these habits became part of his public image for years, they eventually left lasting damage. Today, breathing can be difficult, and doctors have warned him to be cautious. The once powerful lungs that carried his voice through countless concerts are now fragile, reminding him daily that past choices often return later in life. Health crises on the road fans first became truly concerned in 2019 when Nelson abruptly canceled a series of concerts due to severe breathing problems. The announcement shocked many who had long believed the country legend was almost indestructible. For decades, he had toured relentlessly, often performing hundreds of shows a year. Seeing him forced to step away from the stage highlighted the seriousness of his condition. In the years since, similar situations have occurred. In 2024 and 2025, additional performances were canceled after doctors advised him to rest. Even short rehearsals can now require extended recovery time, a stark contrast to the unstoppable touring schedule he once maintained, letting go of smoking. Perhaps the most symbolic change in Nelson's life has been his decision to stop smoking entirely. For half a century, marijuana was closely tied to his public identity and cultural image. It was part of the outlaw mystique that made him one of country music's most recognizable figures. However, his declining lung health eventually forced him to give it up. Although he has joked about the decision in interviews, the change represents a profound shift in routine and lifestyle. The small rituals associated with smoking, lighting up before a show or relaxing afterward, had been woven into his daily rhythm for decades. Walking away from them required both discipline and emotional adjustment. Living with pain and illness beyond lung problems, Nelson also deals with a range of age-related health challenges. Chronic pain, diabetes, and joint issues have become part of his daily reality. And sometimes his hands tremble, and standing for long periods can be difficult. On stage, he occasionally performs while seated, leaning on his beloved guitar, Trigger. That worn instrument has been his musical companion since 1969 and remains a powerful symbol of continuity in his life. Despite physical discomfort, Nelson continues to perform whenever possible, driven by a lifelong passion for music. Each performance reflects not only talent, but also determination to keep doing what he loves. The weight of personal loss, age has also brought emotional hardships. Over the years, Nelson has watched many friends, collaborators, and fellow musicians pass away. The country music generation that once surrounded him has slowly faded, leaving memories in its wake. Among the most painful moments of his life was the loss of his son, a tragedy he has described as one of the deepest sorrows he has ever faced. That experience changed his perspective permanently. Compared with such profound loss, many other problems seem smaller. Nelson often says that surviving such heartbreak taught him that people are stronger than they think and that life must continue even after unimaginable pain. A fighter's spirit. Despite declining health and the emotional toll of aging, Willie Nelson refuses to disappear quietly. His determination to keep performing and connecting with fans reflects a fighting spirit that has defined his entire career. He may move more slowly now, but his passion for music remains unchanged. Each appearance on stage is a testament to resilience and dedication. For audiences, seeing him perform is not only a musical experience, but also a reminder of the endurance of the human spirit. Nelson continues to inspire millions by proving that even in the face of adversity, purpose and creativity can remain strong. Conclusion. At 92, Willie Nelson stands as a living symbol of perseverance, authenticity, and the power of a positive mindset. His body may be weaker than it once was, but his philosophy remains as strong as ever. By focusing on the present moment and refusing to be consumed by worry, he has found a way to navigate the challenges of aging with grace. His journey reminds people everywhere that life is unpredictable, but attitude can shape how those challenges are faced. Through music, honesty, and unwavering resilience, Willie Nelson continues to show that even in life's most difficult chapters, there is still meaning, connection, and hope.